Hi guys, in this video, I just want to simply tell you that ETH is the worst investment in crypto. Earlier this year, I bought ETH3L. It's a leverage token with the hope that ETH is supposed to, follow BTC, follow the trend, pump high at least to like 4K, 5K with my 22K. I was expecting to make let's say about 200 to $500,000, and yeah, maybe around that range depending on the leverage, and apparently I bought very early, and apparently ETH turned out to become the worst investment. In fact, you can imagine my 22K later turned $2,200. That is about a 10x dip. I just had to sell off, because I already figured that it was worse. So this is I'm going to be using candlesticks technically to show you this. And for those of you that know candlesticks, you already know that candlesticks is obviously data, right? And this data is like one of the most accurate way to analyze the market. So let us start. So this is ETH on a daily time frame. So let's start with daily time frame, or you know what, let's start with 4 hours. Let's start with 4 hours time frame. Yeah. So on a 4 hours, ETH is already looking almost bullish. Obviously we have this place, where my pointer is at, bottom one. We have this place, bottom two. We're having a breakout now, so probably we're going to have a retest and a pump. So let's say ETH doesn't go further than this particular point is at right now. So let's say we have this here, and yep, so we will have a retracement from this place down to our 61 golden zone and TP at 2000. So it makes sense. So for those of you that are traders, you can set a limit order on ETH that is going to drop to 2,526. All right, 2,526, and yeah, so you could take this trade probably with a 15x leverage, and it's going to pump to 2006. Yeah, 2061. So yeah, you could take this trade. Yeah, so probably it's gonna come here to pick up liquidity. This place that my pointer is at. So smaller time frame looks a little bit hopeful. Yeah. So let's say liquidity comes to be taken around this place. Okay. Yeah. So around this zone looks hopeful, right? Until I do this. Let me delete all of these drawings now. So let's say until I do something like this. So this is a flag for those of you that trade with flags, and yep. So we have our breakout below the flag. This is a bear flag. For those of you that, if you don't know what a bear flag is, I recommend you do some research. So this is a bear flag. So we've had our breakout. So with so you see that long trade is valid, and that long trade is bringing us to this point. Let's say we have a retest and dump. So yeah, so for those of you that want to trade the shorts, you can put your entry at this point just around the take profit of the long, and yep, this is it. So this is our shorter time frame. On a short time frame, this is what it's giving us here. And let me try this Fibonacci here. So with Fibs, here's TP1. This place is TP1 with Fibonacci, and TP2 is around 2,200, which is a 15% dump. Now all this is looking fair on a smaller time frame, I'm not gonna lie. So let's move over to 1 day. I want you to see how useless Ethereum is. I've said this before on a tweet, and I think, in my opinion, ETH will finally be announced as a coin that was hacked, or the Ethereum blockchain itself was hacked, and it's going to affect the coin, because the dumps I'm seeing on ETH, oh my god, what this data is showing is crazy. For those of you that know how to analyze it, you should, even if you have not seen this from my analysis, you're going to see it. So first of all, we have, this is a daily time frame, by the way. We have triple top. You can obviously see it here. So we have one top, two top, three top. So we had the triple top here, and triple top is equal to sales. This particular sale, we made a lot of money for those of you that are in Dream Chasers community. And if you're not in our community, by the way, click on the link on my bio and join our Telegram community for free. Okay, so yeah, so we had triple top, then we had the breakout, and now we're having a retest. Obviously this retest is, yeah, it's just a retest, it's what it is. So we've had the breakout, we're having a retest, so we should be expecting a dump, right? And I showed you how what is likely to play out on a 4 hours time frame, and I'm still expecting that to happen also on a daily time frame, which is still bringing us to 2002. So let's say even if we enter this trade now, though a smaller time frame, I've shown us that we still have some more pumps coming into around our 88 on Fibonacci. But let's say even if we take this trade right now from here and put our TP here, which is 13%, and our SL at this point, so apparently ETH is not going to do, from, if this analysis is accurate, ETH is not going to even do up to a 5% pump again, because it's not going to hit our SL, right? So let's say you put this trade like this, you can enter this trade right now currently with a 6x leverage on hold, you know. So it's more like I don't know if they have a semi-swing trade, but yeah, it's more like it, right? But if you want to trade on a short time frame, or if you want to take the long then take the short, you can use the analysis I did on a 4 hours time frame. Now there's something called FVG. FVG is an acronym, that is FVG. FVG is an acronym for fair value gap, right? So in trading, most times fair value gaps are being filled up. So right here, let me mark it out, all of from here down here to like this, it's like a fair value gap. So let me put the gap, so you can see this gap here in this rectangular box. It has to be filled up. So if this gap is going to be filled up according to trading rules, so we're going to have something like this. So I just wanted to see how useless ETH is, like extremely, it's disheartening, bro, I swear. So you see, so 1,700. Now let's say from the current price of ETH to here, it's about 30% dump to 1,790, about 30% dump from the current price. Okay, as if that is not all. This oh my god, as if that is not all, let us move to the weekly. So you see the plans ETH has for its holders, you know. So I don't know, I think Vitalik might later announce something to us, because right now a lot of things doesn't make sense. Obviously you can see these weeks here, you can see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. These weeks here, they are showing that a lot of buyers are no longer interested in buying up from that place, right? And yep, I love using Fibonacci. So with Fib, you don't want to believe the price this thing is telling us. With Fib, ETH is on the weekly is showing us $460, right, for ETH, to dump to ETH. And please don't say it's not possible, please, because in crypto, only a newbie or an inexperienced person is going to say it's not possible. Everything is damn possible in trading. Now, since one interesting thing here, on the weekly time frame, we have, there are rules. I mentioned top 1, top 2, top 3 on a daily, and the sales haven't even really started. You can go back and check it. Now you can see on a weekly we have top 1, top 2, top 3. Now you can see the reaction, the massive sales. That is the same thing that will see later play out on that daily time frame. You can see top 1, top 2, top 3, and the massive sell. Now everything I'm showing you here, please, I'm showing you with data. Data is these candlesticks, and you're seeing it by yourself, right? Now the next thing is we now had a break of structure. Now this structure got broken around this place. So this structure got broken around this zone here. So we have a BOS, a break of structure around this zone, and this break of structure, this trend has to continue. You understand? This trend has to continue, which is what? A downtrend. Now I don't want to make this video long, so I'm moving over to the monthly. Now the monthly is the worst, because I'm going to compare it with BTC on a monthly. You'll see why ETH is like, bro. So Bitcoin is always bullish. I want you to know that Bitcoin is always bullish, right? I'll just do a little bit of comparison. Bitcoin is always bullish, but and ETH has the worst chart. You can go and check XRP chart, you can check dot chart, and you will see that ETH chart is the worst chart ever. Others are looking bullish. ETH is the only bearish chart that I'm seeing on the monthly. I don't know why. So please check. We have what we call double top pattern, right? All of this stuff you can later use Google, or rather ChatGPT, or you can use YouTube and check it out. So we have top one. That is, when I say check it out, check out the patterns to know if what I'm saying is correct. We have top two, that's what I just marked. We have a breakout, we have a retest, and what follows it is what? A dump. A dump. Can you imagine? ETH on the monthly is looking very bearish. I don't know if other people are not seeing very bearish. Look at top one, top two, breakout, retest. Now retest to where? Retest to, remember when I showed the weekly breakout structure? Now it's clearer on the monthly. Retest to where? The neckline. What is the neckline? Our local resistance for here. Now imagine being at a resistance that is just retesting, that needs to dump again on a monthly. Imagine what's going to do on smaller time frames, bro. It is war for ETH. So I don't know. Vitalik, please just make the announcement. Let's know, has Ethereum been hacked? Is there something happening at Ethereum Foundation? Is there a big problem happening? Is there? Please let us know. Please, we need to know. Okay, so this is for ETH holders. Okay, I pray this video keeps you informed. Okay, I pray this video keeps you informed and you make informed decisions from this video. Then okay, so that's about, okay, yeah, I said I was going to show you BTC, so let me show you BTC on BTC on a monthly time frame. Let me show you why I said BTC is always bullish. Let's use Blofin chart. Okay, no, this chart is not gonna do the magic here. I have analysis on a lot of charts, so I want to be sure that, okay, yeah, so you can see BTC's chart. BTC's chart is very bullish on a monthly time frame. Only ETH has top one, top two, breakout and retest. Only ETH has it, double top and breakout and retest. Only ETH has it, and that is looking so bad for ETH right now. BTC is trying to form a top one here, a top two, and it's going to retest and bounce to this place. And probably it's going to take a full bear run for it to dump to this point, and then a bull run to pump to 145. So dumping to this point is about 74k thereabout, right? And you can see it did the same thing. You can see this other part here. It did the same thing in the last bull run. It did top one, top two, then this was the bear market, this dump, and now had an all-time high. Now it's trying to repeat the same thing here, you know. So yeah, it is what it is. So let's see. So let's see how it goes, you know. Let's see how it goes. So, but ETH guys, I wish you good luck. Please make informed decision with this video. So make sure you join our Telegram community, smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Bye.